Blink-182 have announced that they are reuniting with Tom DeLonge, and today I want to take a look at some of the rock stars who've been less than enthusiastic about the band. Stay tuned. Punk rocker Johnny Rotten has never been shy to let his opinion be known. In 1999, Blink-182 released their massive record Enema of the State. It was during an interview with Entertainment Weekly in the year 2000 that Rotten was asked, and I quote, "Are Blink-182 the Sex Pistols' spiritual heirs?" To which he responded, "No, isn't that a bunch of silly boys? They're an imitation of a comedy act. They're so bad they should be permanently featured on Saturday Night Live, which as far as I can see is the ultimate insult." Enema of the State would be the first album from Blink-182 to feature new drummer Travis Barker, and the musician gave an interview to In Music We Trust. In the interview, he revealed that the lyrical content of Blink-182's music had created some rifts with other musicians, with him revealing, "We've had other bands say we played with some independent rocker bands, and they were kooks. One time we were talking about ladies' privates and telling the girls to flash us, and the bands got all mad. They said it's lame to talk about boobs to your audience. I just wanted to tell them to grow up. The one band from Washington called Modest Mouse was super bummed at us. They said we talked about sex too much, and we offended everyone, but it's all good." Perhaps one of the most popular celebrity couples of the past couple of years has been drummer Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian. In 2021, Smash Mouth would take a swipe at the couple on Twitter, writing, and I quote, "Not used to Travis Barker having a full-time publicist, the Kardashians, trying to keep him in the 24-hour news cycle. Glad you got Kourtney a lavish gift for Mother's Day." So what did the drummer get his girlfriend for Mother's Day? Well, he would get her a lavish display of 3 floral arrangements for their $9 million mansion in Calabasas, California. Cosmo magazine even called out Smash Mouth for starting a beef with the drummer, in which the band responded, "Haha, maybe reach out and ask us. No beef with Travis, we just think it's funny seeing him get caught up in the Kardashian 24-hour hype machine. It's just odd, and we're sure he thinks so too." It had turned out a year earlier Barker had criticized bands, including Smash Mouth, for playing shows during the pandemic, telling 2Fab, "I just think it's a little disrespectful to go out and play shows or have groups of people and have everyone sick, you know." Smash Mouth were in the news at the time for playing an outdoor show in 2020 in South Dakota at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, where news outlets reported that masking and social distancing was limited. Green Day and Blink-182 would tour together as part of the Pop Disaster Tour in 2002. It was after the tour that Green Day bassist Mike Dirnt and drummer Trey Cool were interviewed by fans in Kerrang and slammed Blink-182. The exchange went as follows, with one fan asking, "What's the worst song you ever wrote?" To which Trey Cool responded, "I just sang a song on the radio called Suck My Expletive Until Your Mouth Falls Off. Although saying that, it sounds like a Blink-182 song." To which Mike Dirnt added, "No, the lyrics are a bit too clever for them." Another questioner asked the members, "You must look at Blink-182 and think, we were that good once." To which Trey Cool responded, "I haven't answered that question. Have you ever seen them live?" With Dirnt adding, "At first I was really happy for them, but now I find it a little irritating. I think they trivialize what we do in punk rock in general. Didn't one of the members marry someone from MTV? Like WTF? But if any band should be pissed off at them, it should be NoFX." In regards to who married someone from MTV, it was probably a reference to bassist Mark Hoppus, whose wife worked at MTV as a cinematographer. Then to end the interview, one fan asked, "Please tell me your next album won't be as wimpy as Warning." To which Mike responded, "Actually, we're going to have Blink-182 play it for us, so it should be really hip and really cool." Founding member Tom DeLonge would leave the band twice, once in 2005 and again in 2014. Following the release of the band's self-titled album in 2003, a record which was more experimental in nature, the band toured extensively, but tensions also grew as DeLonge wanted to spend more time with his family and take an extended break from the band, something his bandmates disagreed with. It eventually led to the band announcing an indefinite hiatus in 2005, following failed rehearsals for a benefit show for the tsunami victims. DeLonge would later add he felt creatively constrained in the band, and would eventually lead to him starting his own group, Angels and Airwaves. The band wouldn't reunite with DeLonge until 2008, after their former producer Jerry Finn passed away. From 2009 to 2014, the band reunited, but the reunion was fraught with problems from the start over a lack of communication. DeLonge would quit the group sometime in mid-2014, only to return one day later. Eventually, it seemed like plans were made for the band to record a new album in 2015, but the recording contract required quick turnaround. Blink-182 would continue without DeLonge, with new frontman Alkaline Trio's Matt Skiba. Eventually, DeLonge would return to the band in late 2022.